Egypt's historic World Cup journey ends, but Pharaohs leave with honor. Egypt's World Cup dream is over, but the Pharaohs leave the tournament with something much bigger than a victory. After a historic run at the FIFA World Cup 2026, Egypt's journey ended in a dramatic 3-2 defeat against Argentina in the round of 16. But this was not just a loss. This was a moment that changed Egyptian football forever. For years, Egyptian football fans dreamed of seeing their national team make history on the biggest stage. And in 2026, that dream finally became reality. The Pharaohs reached the knockout stage of the World Cup for the first time ever, proving they could compete with the best teams in the world. They entered the tournament with determination, belief, and one goal: to show the world what Egypt is capable of. A historic campaign. From the opening match, Egypt showed incredible discipline and fighting spirit. They were not just participating in the tournament. They were making history. Under head coach Hossam Hassan, the team developed a strong identity built on organization, teamwork, and passion. Every player understood their responsibility. The defense stood strong. The midfield battled for every ball. And the attack created moments that inspired millions of fans across Egypt and around the world. The Pharaohs faced some of football's biggest nations, but they never backed down. They proved that Egypt belonged on the biggest stage. The clash against Argentina. Then came the biggest challenge: a round of 16 battle against Argentina. Facing one of the world's strongest teams was always going to be difficult, but Egypt entered the match with confidence. The game delivered everything football fans love: goals, drama, passion, and moments that kept everyone watching until the final whistle. Argentina showed their quality, but Egypt refused to give up. Even when the pressure increased, the Pharaohs continued fighting. They scored twice and pushed Argentina to the limit in a thrilling 3-2 contest. Although Egypt's World Cup journey ended that night, their performance earned respect from fans worldwide. A new era for Egyptian football. This tournament will be remembered as a turning point. Egypt didn't just reach the knockout rounds. They created a new standard for future generations. Young Egyptian players now have proof that they can compete against the world's best. The Pharaohs showed courage, teamwork, and belief. They represented their country with pride and gave millions of supporters unforgettable memories. Sometimes a team's legacy is not measured only by trophies. Sometimes it is measured by the inspiration they leave behind. And Egypt inspired an entire nation. The FIFA World Cup 2026 journey may be over for Egypt, but the story of the Pharaohs is only beginning. They leave the tournament with their heads held high, having achieved the greatest World Cup campaign in Egyptian football history.